Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Today we have a marathon for Eric. Thank you so much, Eric, for sponsoring this marathon. We're gonna have only 2022 and 2023 progressive rock, and I'm sure a little bit of progressive metal today, but I'm super stoked to dive into the newer stuff, you know. And I just wanted to say thank you for Eric for reaching out to me about certain songs. And so I'm gonna read you the artists here, and there's some good stuff. I do recognize Riverside and the Flower King. So first off, we're gonna do the band called Sleep Token. We're gonna do The Summoning, and this is from the album The Summoning, and this came out. This is I think still in the works. Like it's still only one song, 2023, but I'm sure it's gonna be an album. It's a single for now. Then we're gonna do The Flower Kings, Blinded by Royal Decree. This is 2022. Awesome. And then Riverside, a band that we've missed. We were gonna see them live last year, but fate just got in the way, and COVID and stuff. But this is called Landmine Blast from ID Entity. This is actually 2023, a full album. And the next one is Moontooth, I Revere. And this is from Troth 2022. So a lot of interesting stuff, all new prog from the 2020s, 2022, 2023. So I'm very excited to get into this. So thank you so much, Eric, for always being so supportive, for being very supportive all around the prog content that we upload and that we react to. And you've always been super nice, basically not just the prog, but everything, So and I have a surprise for all the progressive lovers. I'm gonna upload that today, or maybe when you watch this video tomorrow. It's already gonna be up. It's called it's called Spastic Ink, and I haven't heard that actually in 15 years, and I reacted to it and I was super blown away. So I hope you like that reaction. It should be on the channel by now when I upload this video here. Okay, now without further ado, let's get into Eric's marathon. Thank you again for sponsoring it. I do appreciate all your help and support. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like what you hear, what you see, you can give us a like, you can subscribe to the channel, whatever you'd like to do. All right, so let's get into it here. And we're gonna start it here with Sleep Token, The Summoning. There we go. And 2 and 3.
I've got a blood trail
right. This is good. I was about to say, oh yeah, it reminds me of Dream Theater, like the at first, just the I guess the bass drum, and then like Pull Me Under, and then like it's so deeper, like it's so low register, and it's just different. Because I was like also maybe thinking of, you know, Enchant, but then Enchant is from 95. It is just so much newer. This music is 30 years newer, but it does remind me a little bit of what I heard the other day from Devin Townsend, and I'm such a fan now. This is really good because I mean it's very heavy, and yes, it does have some screaming vocals, but it is really digestible. I mean, practically anybody could listen to this, even when the solo, it's very melodic, and I love the whole progressive and kind of like jazzy feel sometimes to the solos. A lot of progressive guitar players tend to play a little bit more outside, on the jazzy side, which is kind of cool. But yeah, definitely very cool, very, really good. Very easy to listen to, even though it's very heavy and has some screaming vocals, but it doesn't like it's not too much, really cool. Wow, very different at the end, very modern. It sounded more like um almost like music, like a little poppy, Um very good though. It didn't take away from the song. It was just it reminded me of music that's, playing today on the radio and stuff, you know. Really cool though. I mean, I was fairly surprised that they changed it up so much in the end instead of like typical. Really cool. All right, so let's move on with an older band, the Flower Kings. They've been around for forever. Let's see. I think since, let's check before I say something stupid. I tend to do that a lot. Let's say it's here like mid 90s. Okay, 95. Okay, so I think that's the first one that I heard back in the world, the first album, and that's it. It was even remastered and everything. Okay, so yeah, so this is from the latest album 2022 by Royal Decree, and this is the song we've said, Blinded. Here we go. Thanks again so much, Eric. Now this is on the longer side. Get yourself a drink, some coffee here. Look, I'm drinking this amazing espresso. Like, I'm telling you, since we came back from Spain, we're like espresso addicts. Look, this is like actually a cup we got from this coffee shop. But what I do miss though is those croissants and then jamón serrano. I don't know if you know that ham. It's like this really, it's basically cut right from the leg in front of you. Like, it's obviously been stored for years and years and years. And then you eat that jamón serrano and oh my Lord, it's so good. Yeah, that's all we would eat because basically food in Spain is very bad. I have to say. It doesn't have any spice. It doesn't have any flavor. Just like in Germany, basically. Sorry, Rudy. But I know I grew up there, trust me, for 14 years. And Rudy's like, I've been living there, 5 times the amount. But I mean, no, my mom used to cook a lot of Italian food. And so whenever I go into a German restaurant and eat German food, I was like, okay, whatever. Wiener Schnitzel, I guess. Okay, so now Flower Kings Blinded. Here we go. Thank you so much.
Promise me
So you can notice like straight away here. I love this. This is a more old school approach. I love the sax, the trumpets, the keyboards. It sounds a little bit more neo prog, you know. And I love the voice, man. It almost sounds like Roger Waters, but it's not. I don't know. It's just like it's not that heavy. It's more like a prog rock, you know. I like this. I like this very much. And for being from 2022, man, I mean, they're restoring faith in music. You know, these older bands, and I hope they show younger audiences that you can still make interesting music, you know, without looping and all that stuff. Let's continue. It's very good. I love it.
Standing on foreign ground, covered in the moment, waiting to bring you down.
Wow. This is great. This is what a Dream Theater would sound like, I guess, if they would go a little softer and play less metal and play more jazz. I mean, that sax gives this band so much. I mean, all the sax solos were wonderful. They were like changing it up with the keyboard. It doesn't sound too good. It still sounds like a keyboard instead of a electric guitar. And then I love that they used different rhythms, and it was very good, very entertaining, very good. I loved it. I mean, I was like dancing along. Really cool. Okay, now Riverside. I do know this band. I mean, I've heard, I guess their first albums, and then I kind of stopped listening to them. Not because I didn't like them, because it was just kind of hard to find, and then there's so much other stuff that I was listening to. So here is 2023's 2023's full album called ID Entity, and this is Landmine Blast. Here we go. Transition, man. This is exactly the music that wants me. Wants me. Yeah, that want that I like music like this. Like I immediately want to like stop everything and record. You know, because I have everything here to do this. But it's just it's a process, and man, I wish I just had more time, you know. But I mean, I have the ideas, I have the instruments, I have the studio, but it's just like, oh. But this is beautiful. This is great music. I love this type of prog. It's so digestible. The guitar is so like nice, and I mean, but when it comes in the solo and then the like, I don't know, that kind of prog is just amazing. I love these guys from Poland. Okay, let's just finish and then we can talk about composition and stuff. Yeah, I just have to have like the courage of like recording a song, and there's like a whole album already recorded, but I just have to remaster it, not remaster, master. And then I'm just too picky. I'm just too picky to release anything because it has to be so perfect. So that's my struggle, honestly. But let's just finish this. Let's go. Even the way it just ends like abruptly. So the cool thing is I know this guy. It's a very good friend that I just met last year, and he's a drummer, and he pretty much, he's like a Dream Theater fanatic, and he's getting into Porcupine Tree, he's getting into Steven Wilson. And I'm gonna send him this track and say, hey, let's get together, you know. And yeah, let's see. But there's also so many different types of music that I like. It like I could record an album of progressive rock, yes, or like neo prog. Like I do like to like all that stuff, but would I really want to play that live? Like, do I really want to do that? I don't know. I love classical music, you know, flamenco. Like, I'd love to do something with Alexia where she can, you know, contribute. But yeah, we'll talk about this in the next live. Okay, Moon Tooth, not truth. Moon Tooth is the next band. I think I've heard them before. Moon Tooth. I think somebody, or maybe because I've been looking at the list of songs. Maybe not. No. So this is called I Revere. And here we go. This is also from 2022. So all this music is from 2022 and 2023. Is great stuff. It really, like I said, it gets me back my hopes, you know, of I hope this turns around and get finally good music again. It looks like so. It looks like it. So here we go.
Too close to too many ends, too much heartbreak. I watched it end. Too many This won't let me water. Chances higher, 'cause they don't have the guts to write their own song. They swallow security like the one good kiss gun. They chip the champions, then they say it can't be it. Towards the wild, unknown to hear, with a burning fervor and zeal. Tomorrow's too long to stick around here, 'cause my heart's still beating, so I won't stop believing. I'll know, 'cause I'm here at Revere.
Wow.
Crowds of thunder from under the clouds, and I caress that light.
This is crazy. It sounds like the drummer and the guitar player were like in this like technical death metal band, and then the vocalist is more like a grunge guy, and the result is like very good. It's like, I don't know, it just sounds very like the singing almost reminds me of like yeah, any like 90s band or later 2000. Very good. Like, but it's just insane how technical the drummer is and the guitar player. Really good. Love it.
Caress that lightning, yeah, I drank its kiss down, because tomorrow's road is a grave, but I ain't in love, so I won't go, I won't bend, I ain't giving in. All I gotta do is just keep sticking out. All I gotta do is just keep sticking out.
Very good. Okay. So Eric, listen to this band. If you, especially the last band, they're kind of hard to find. They're called wait, give me 1 second, because there's so many bands on Spotify. Arc. Give me a second. I'm just gonna send you the link if you can't find it, but listen to Arc, and they only have one album out there, and there's a bunch of Arcs on Spotify, but listen to type in Spotify Arc and then Burn the Sun, right? Burn the Sun, and listen to songs like Absolute Zero, Missing You, Heal the Waters, and Just a Little. You will love it because it sounds exactly like this. It's very technical. The songer is Jorn Lande, and you'll thank me later. Okay, this was awesome. Thank you so much for this marathon. You have restored faith in my musical wishes for the years to come. It's just like right now the community is still so small, and we have to give like all these reggaetoneros some music lessons, and I don't mind rap, you know. I don't mind rap. I actually love rap, but like that mumble bullshit has to go. Really, it's not good. It's lazy. It's stupid. It's it doesn't. It basically dumbs down society. It's not good, and everybody loves it, and we have to do something about that. Because the other day I was talking with Eric Graybeard about the Idiocracy movie. That's where we're gonna end if we don't change, our way of thinking, our music. We have to leave all that bullshit behind, all the social media crap. Think for ourselves, not listen to all the bull crap that people say and all the critiques. And I just saw this wonderful movie yesterday with Kate Blanchett, where she's a musical conductor, and it's a true story. Watch it. I love it. It's totally up my alley, because if you criticize Bach because he was a straight white male, come on. And that's because you don't want to play his music, then you're lost. You're lost. And I love how she stood up for what's good and what's, I love that. There's a scene in that movie, and I was just like applauding. It was very good. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed these 4 songs. Thank you, Eric, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.